Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Inazak and this is my YouTube channel. So guys, if you've been watching it's Gintu and Mogesi, a reaction series of it constantly targeted to IAM-MARWA family just because of a vial. Why did that happen? Well, somebody might explain that's because of the issue between Deemango and Nasto might have elicited reaction. Well, it's fine. But now, the troll was more of Deemango. But now the trajectory itself has already been shifted, targeting IAM-MARWA and the whole family as well. That is Congress Mom, Congress Dad, Marwa, Deemango, and the Gintu. There is a trajectory to see that people are going to be targeted to target IAM-MARWA system. That is how they call it. And the fact is, when IAM-MARWA came and pronounced himself, by the time he was doing this first time at Argentina, that made the plan, IAM-MARWA asked a question that what will you do to the people who are hell-bent, who are constantly cyberbullying you and your family? IAM-MARWA was advised to get a lawyer and to get everything in place so that this will be consistent. The response of IAM-MARWA itself was something that majority of people said, IAM-MARWA really? Because IAM-MARWA talked boldly that he said he would not decide to sue those kind of people. IAM-MARWA talked of very many things that he said you cannot please everybody and anyone, even in your family members. There is this one or two people who dislike you. There are people who will come and call you other names, even you yourself, you don't know the reasons why. So he said, people behave like that. So he said, instead of suing these people, wasting resources, he better focus on his craft, production of the video, put video out of there for her own existence, rather than spending money, spending time, creating enemies within the village and grudges that are not making sense. So let's listen to this video. Then from that time, I will let you know how things really ruptured.
Bullying to the courts, get lawyers, give, and one guy, he mentioned another guy there. And the thing is this, sometimes it's very hard to report people because you don't give them that energy. You know, every day you wake up, you just want to create, you know. And the thing is, there is no bigger brand in this world which does not have haters and people who don't like them. Even you in your own family, there are people who don't like it, or there are people who you don't get along. So sometimes when I think of going to police stations and lawyers and all these things, I see like wasting my time and resources. I could use that time to create another video that could create an impact for my life, for my people, for the community, you know. So that's why sometimes me, I'm not running up and down like, okay, this. And I always see them as I am their boss. The way I saw yesterday my sister doing a video talking about people are talking so bad about her that she doesn't like to collaborate with people just like the brother. And also I will take this moment to clarify that.
That is IAM-MARWA. So immediately IAM-MARWA made that pronouncement because he was saying, in case of suing somebody and this person refer to him and looking up to him, and there is this normal saying that people say that those who hate you and talk about you, those guys are not haters, those fans who love you in different way. And what is the love itself? They love your craft. You feel them indirectly. They depend on you to put video forth there. Then they will come with their own negative accusation. Simply means these people loved you in a very different way. So that's the reasoning of IAM-MARWA hearing. But it did not stop from there. It never even took a day. It took something like 2 to 2 hours. Then what happened? One Mr. Fruits, Suduli, and formerly known as Mbosiamboka, decided to open it on her community tab. In fact, he talked of it, that now Mura Senso has decided that he will never be suing anybody who's speaking bad about him and the family. Now it's high time Gintu, Mogesi, Masubo, Maxwan, and the rest to bring war to war. Now it's high time for these people to come rampage on Mura Senso. That was an instigation of the highest level. Are you saying? So she went and alerted the people and told people, now it's time that field itself has already been left free. It's time that Mura Senso, that's IAM-MARWA, according to her rights up, won't be suing anybody talking against it. Now, all the negative reactors, negative gangs, and she even tagged people to come for IAM-MARWA. You know, typically plan. So, let's see the style on how it's Gintu entered the podium and entered with the series, telling people and warning them that if you bring nyef nyef, you will bring nyash nyash.
You bring nye nye nye, I bring nyash nyash nyash. Exactly. This is how things gonna be coming to you live, one-on-one from this garden and my home live, and to make sure that everything is coverage and being to you, and it's brought to you in a comfortable way. Sit, relax, enjoy. And this is the beginning. 60, 360. Fantastic. That's a 360.
You know. So actually, I remember the position. It was like this. You know, with me, I don't have nyash.
Oh, you don't have nyash.
She was showing you nyash.
She showed me nyash, my friend, and I was like about this. I was about if it could be maybe outside.
She was like this. You know, his nyash is somehow big.
The nyash is big.
But I'm almost to reach her. You.
How sure are you? Do you have nyash here, man? No. This is just the flat rate. No problem. Let's go. You know, maybe your rib is hers.
So let me try to.
So you
take the shape of his nyash.
Okay.
So like this. Am I outside?
As you see me.
Am I outside? As you see me.
So your buttocks are not shaking, my friend. Better mine. I can just say, man. Yeah, man. You know that. Do this.
Yeah.
Have you done it? Yeah. Then you do like a gorilla this way. Have you done it?
Yeah, man.
Now you start. You know, see my leg, man. One is up. You know.
Basi fanya kama unacheza baikoko.
Oh, baikoko.
Baby. Baikoko. Unavyo yo baikoko. Basi waoneshe. Sasa ugo
360 yeah.
Basi waoneshe. Basi kama hata
dengu.
Kisha dengu. Aya dengu. Dengu. Kisha dengu. 360 in the building, guys.
Now
that is Mr. Gintu, and it's Gintu is telling you it's time to roast each other. You roast, he roast. But the question that I should be asking myself, at what time did IAM-MARWA roast? It's Gintu. So it's not issue of roasting. So if it's an issue of roasting, simply means they're typically hogwash. Because when you want to roast somebody, you roast somebody of not only substantial evidence that you have, you roast somebody of hearsay. You roast somebody of other things that is so imaginary or unimaginary. Things that you created on your own mind to chide a person so that the person could feel bad. Now it's Gintu has decided, like, is this chance to involve into this drama fully. It is his chance to come and state all the things. Now, he's decided to go rampage on the entire family. Spoke about Congress Mom, Congress Dad, DavyJnr, IAM-MARWA, Deemango, the issue of 360 degrees. Even insinuating that Deemango is sexually starving on him. You'd all see all these things, the reasons why I'm telling you. So let's watch his Gintu and Mogesi vexations. Then I'll get to you that IAM-MARWA pronouncement of not suing these people has really led to the increase in the number of negative stupidity within Nyabohanza going forward.
Who is bright? So, not bright, you know, in terms of brain, eh? So, who is brown, eh?
Brown.
So, you can make color coding. Exactly. So if you are dark and you want a dark, so just imagine now Deemango and Mayugo having a kid. How could that kid look like?
Maybe charcoal.
Chacobana.
Charcoal.
Chaco? Okay, we can talk about Black Beauty. But she will be beauty. But due to unconditional circumstances, they have to look her with a torch. You know?
Exactly.
Yeah, even whenever you are born now, they have to look for you with a torch. So as they can just see where the baby is. You know, whenever even maybe you are putting a child to sleep there, then miscellaneous it fall down or the blanket cover, you can even kick her like something else, you know, onto the bed. You know, fantastic. So that's why you see Deemango is going for brighter people, so as they can mix the color coding, so as they can just look brighter. That's but no one is just reliable to look for her. And
we are what?
We are talking about.
Let's deep inside to the point.
Yeah,
exactly.
So the point is one. You talk about.
I be the ready.
I be the gentleman.
You'll be
fantastic.
The gentleman.
Let me Davy. Hey guys, here I am, and you see her. She's a she, and as you can see, she's here, and she's beauty. As you can see, she's wearing what is this one? Hey guys, how do you see this one? It is called a hood. I think it's called a hood. Here in Kenya we call it a hood, regardless how the other time or wherever you're calling it. And let me go just to the point so we can just hear if she can just live me. Shh, we are going for slowly. We are recording. Let me shock about this. Hey, how are you?
I'm good. Hey.
How are you?
I'm good.
You are good?
Yeah.
I'm called Davy. I'm a YouTuber. As you can see, I have a camera and I have a big phone. This is called a phone, and you can see it's blue. And this is a phone, and I want your number.
Alright. Maybe I can put it for you.
Okay?
Yeah.
So, but remember, don't call me at night.
Okay.
No problem, eh?
Okay.
So, guys, she's very, very cheap. You know, here in the village, whenever they know that you are a YouTuber, they can just fall in love with you. But I have many girlfriends, but they have took them from me, and you can just remember that. So this is the conversation that's always protruding onto the village, because whenever they want to make sure that they want something from you, you have to go straight to the point, and that's the only fact that's always protruding onto the village. You can just get it from that one, because most of the people onto the, you know, sometimes you have you see the grade, you know, they talk about the wife at home is called a breeding wife.
A breeding, exactly.
Yeah, here in Africa, a wife is called a breeding wife. And whenever you have a girlfriend outside, she's called entertainment wife. So they talk about
you look like okwajahazi.
Yeah, okwajahazi. No, that's entertainment, because one person cannot play two roles, you know, at the same time. You be the breeding and entertainment at the same time. No, exactly. And always God
now
has
in this video, it's Gintu is not talking about MR alone. Is now incorporated all the family members. So the genesis of these things, or how we found ourselves here, it's because of the pronouncement that MR made, that he is no longer suing anybody, talking bad about the family. He will never even report them to the YouTube, because they say that one is kind of need of a resource, time. Then again, he doesn't want to connect himself with an energy, creating an enemy within the segment of our society at a village, and these are the village mates, who may be just responding to him the same way they like it. Are you there? So he said he will never venture. So instead of misusing that effort and energy, he better channel that energy into productivity, which we agree. But what is the end game of all this vexation? What is about the brand IAM-MARWA? Because at this point, you need to step in. At this point, you also need to come close, that whenever you've allowed these people to talk about you, let them talk about you strictly, but not the other family members, because it will be bad. I know IAM-MARWA is a person of a good heart. He might not want to come and respond. He might not want to come and arrest people left and right, just because he's a pro people, just because he is thick-skinned, and that's what IAM-MARWA is made of. Are you there? But I believe Deemango, DavyJnr, Congressman Konsangdad will never take it lying low, because it's Gintu. You risk going to jail. Mrs. Gintu, at any point at this time, you'll be arrested. You will be arrested. You know, plus all the instigation that Mr. Fruits, aka Mbosiamboka, did on the communicable path. You know, what really perforates, what really perturbs me is like, Mbosiamboka came and appeared in a kind of a cryptic regalia, saying that all he wants, she wants to write a book. That she's neutral, she's never positive or negative, she's just in the middle. We wanted to bridge the gap. But if you go down the post, it tells you that there's no justice that Mbosiamboka, aka Fruit, wants. His main tactic is to instigate about IAM-MARWA. It's to stir the waters so that people could start come in with drama, lest with a kind of justice seeking to write his own books, which are not making sense at all. Are you there? So this is how he does this. She does these things, calling people here and there, instigate them in the name of she's doing her research, telling you react on this, bring on this. But whenever you come and speak about positive about IAM-MARWA, she will never stand up with you. She will even pit you against another reactor, which, as per now, I've got no business descending low to people who are discussing my manhood. You cannot put me into that pot. You cannot pair me, because a square peg on a round hole doesn't fit. We are not congruent anymore. We are squarely incongruent. There's no an assonance between the people who you want to compare me with too. There's no friendship, and there will never be. There will never be any time that I will share a podium with them, because a person who have just come to despise the whole community cultural values, the whole community culture in spirit, has committed atrocity. Such kind of people, we call them outcasts in our community, because you have got no business. You have got no business. Do you know how such kind of things, when somebody go against somebody's culture and the community itself, the whole ritual could be done, a community could be called and shut down. It's just like a diplomatic row between a country A and a country B, where as particular kind of an envoy, as part, a country that is, he or she is representing her own people that's staying over there. Therefore, what really ensues? A diplomatic spat, something that could really trigger war. That was an essence. These people transcated low, below the belt. They were discussing my magic stick. And at one point, I promise you, they will have to pay for it. And very soon. I'm not pretending, but that is it. But the fact remains being, stop the instigation that you're going to instigate. If you are up, coming to write a book, just come and write a book itself. But the instigation that you're doing, it's not well and good. When you are entitled to everything you're doing, in everything that you're doing, everybody does, whether positive or negative, you have got the liberty to do it. Plus, we have also to give you the such kind of decorum to conduct yourself so. No one gags your communication, theatrics. No one gags you to come out and express yourself in capital letters. You are free to do it, but don't wear different faces. If you come in and you start saying that you're on a neutral ground, you're seeking to write books, stay on that lane, then cast a fair judgment. There cannot be that you want you're against Black Beauty, and the same thing Black Beauty does is the same thing that you're doing. You cannot come that you're against M. Carroll, but the same thing M. Carroll does is the same practice and same kind of things that you're practicing here in Sudan. You cannot engage in a double standard. You cannot have your piece of cake and eat it at the same time. A piece of cake belongs to other people because you cannot eat it because it originated from yours. Therefore, your main aim is to serve people what is rightfully for them. So this is the instigation. So I'm addressing you not because I'm mad at you. I'm addressing you because that double-faced, that instigation that are now crisscrossing these people in the name of you enjoying the drama, in the name of you wanting to write a book, and the book that you're writing is based on just hot hair. There's nothing factual, including telling me that IAM-MARWA involved himself in a money heist, stole the funeral, the funeral funds of DJ, and that's the reasons why IAM-MARWA never went to the funeral. Really? Where have you gotten that information? Then Pablo hasn't talked about it. Pablo just mentioned about it, but never mentioned any name. But you are coming, instigating it's Gintu and Mogesi to come and say all that kind of manner of disgracing things in that theatrics for you to get a reference. It's not well. It's not well. It's not well. How do you even sleep? How? How do you even sleep? So guys, to get to know the trajectory itself, the IAM-MARWA associates and the IAM-MARWA people who revolves around IAM-MARWA also were never spared. They went to Gitiriba. They even called Hello Baby and DavyJnr to be dating. That DavyJnr is a girlfriend to Hello Baby. How hogwash. And these are the things that somebody who wants to write a book instigates. These are the things that somebody instigates. Ivan IAM-MARWA said you want to be suing these people. Why can't you just come in a space whereby your book shall reflect what is on the ground? Not your book shall reflect things that you instigate yourself, so that you get them as a source and a reference. When you're writing a book not to yourself but to people. Maybe you want to write it for your own so that you get read it at your own space and time. So let's see the video below.
In terms of you have Soprano, you have altar, you have those type of the
Tramples.
The voices.
Tramples. So DavyJnr is sometimes you can just hear is
Hello guys, here we are in Yabuanse, and this is one of the talk about the older big house that's been constructed here, and we have a swamp here you can see, and the yams are being cultivated here, and guys, you know, Hello Baby, I like Hello Baby because he's the one who is always carrying me with his motorbike. We are moving from one place to another. I really like Hello Baby, and you know this now directing that maybe Hello Baby is now the boyfriend due to the talk.
Yeah,
I always talk like a lady.
Yeah.
You know, so whenever he talks like a lady and Hello Baby talks like a man.
Yeah.
Who is now a man and who is a lady?
The base is the
base
man.
is a man, exactly.
And I don't know, is it soprano or what? Or altar? Whichever.
Trempo negative, trempo negative 2.
Fantastic.
Exactly. So guys, we are here to make sure that you are getting the all content that's coming out from the villa, and also what the things that are making people not to be so fantastic outside here, and we are being manipulated, and you know, we have to speak the truth.
Exactly.
Know? And because people are never talking the truth.
Yeah.
You know that Gitiriba called me?
When? Tomorrow?
Yesterday?
Yeah.
And talks about Gintu. You are my friend.
Yeah.
And you know you are like my brother. We have been together.
Yeah.
I was about, if you were together, why can't a person call you and talk to you something that's very fantastic? Because during the time MARWA was, MARWA cannot go live before consulting people.
Exactly.
Me and the Gitiriba and the Gake, we were in the villa.
Yeah.
We were the last people to make sure that we are putting the net at the fish pond.
Yeah.
When Marwa came and asked about Gintu stole the fish,
Yeah.
Githiriba was part of the team to talk about, yeah, this boy, it might be the person who stole the fish.
Yeah.
Yet me and Githiriba were the last people to be at that fish pond with the net.
Yeah.
Then he's talking about he's your friend. How can such kind of a person be? He cannot be your friend.
It's not a trustful.
That's not a trustful. So for you calling me and telling me, you know, we are friends, you know, we are like brothers, we have to help each other outside here. So it was like talking about, I recorded a video and how the funeral was going.
Yeah.
And that funeral was of the circus.
Yeah.
A funeral of fracas,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
And I was about, this is not people, because the last time we were there,
Yeah.
talk about his sister died.
Yeah.
We were there and we used to get the videos from there. We supported as a team.
Yeah.
But now the husband has died. There's no one who wants to record.
Yeah.
And what brought them envy is that no one from my IAM-MARWA team could record. I was the only person who recorded it.
Yeah.
You know, how the things were just happening.
Yeah.
But I can just assure and tell people that most of the people think that, okay, Githiriba is a most trusted person there.
Exactly.
But outside here, yeah. You can just remember Githiriba was...
Is the wolf that has what? Where did the skin of the lamb? How do we put that problem?
The lamb. No, you know, amejivalia ngozi ya kondo.
Hey.
He has been wearing
Mbwa mwitu amejivalia ngozi ya kondo.
Ngozi ya sa kondo in sheep. The hyena. The hyena is now wearing the sheep suit.
Let's go to now that proverb.
Yeah,
how can you put that proverb?
See, I'm now talking about it.
Yeah.
Hyena is wearing a sheep suit.
A sheep skin.
A sheep suit. A sheep suit.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
So for the point is,
yeah,
Githiriba outside here,
yeah,
even he was talking about a border. My friend Githiriba is a very bad person.
Exactly.
Whenever it comes to the fellow borders he has ever left here.
Exactly.
You know, whenever you be, maybe you are in some position.
Yeah.
Now you have raised a little bit and you have left the other people.
Yeah.
So you cannot even, you treat them like now they're
that video itself is just a disgrace. Now, gone below the belt, chiding everybody, things that are not making sense just because they've been instigated to do it. Because IAM-MARWA have just opened a Pandora box, a can of worms. Now the worms have to move out to the shelter. And that's why every other time you'll see it's Gintu saying that fantastic. It's not well in order. You know, when you see Isnasto saying that there are other people somewhere who really benefits on this drama and war that is taking place in Nyabohanse, something that really made him to start thinking on the reality that what next after they've gone against each other? What next after majority of Nyabohanse people want to be living together? While all these kind of problems that now people look at Nyabohanse and people now want to transcate Nyabohanse as a representation of the entire Africa, which is not true. It is a transplanted or a transferred problem from Europe or USA to Nyabohanse. Do you know the reasons why I'm saying that? Because there are people who are anti-IAM-MARWA and anti-Nyabohanse development because Nyabohanse has been brought to the map. So this is where the tainted money is coming to sponsor such kind of activity to go against the humble man IAM-MARWA. Then, just like in my comment yesterday, somebody wrote to me that he cannot come to Africa. Africans are very bad people, very bad hearts, chiding each other left and right. He said if he comes to Africa right now, he would be dead because he's saying such kind of things that's happening in Yamar is a representation of entire Africa. And the majority of people even disagreed with him. I also disagreed with him that your problem is rationalization. I even told him the problem that you see in Nyabohanze is not the Kenyan-made thing, it's not African. That thing is made with other white Kenyanists elsewhere, transported to Nyabohanze, and other cities within Nyabohanze to propagate such kind of evil motives against this family. And people are doing it that way. That is and in the person who spoke Christian himself, that is not African well. But have you asked yourself the problems that Africans are facing? Africans are facing the problems that are caused by other white supremacists elsewhere. The transported things now they're